Hola amigos, it's Will here at Will's Custom Figures coming at you today with a big bad breakdown of one of my favourite bug Pokemon of all time, Pinsir. So please sit back, relax while I talk you through why and how I made this and everything else in between. So let's start by why. I've been making Pokemon sculptures and figures now for, I'd probably say, 5.5 years. And Pinsir has always been one of my favourite team members within my very own Pokemon game that I used to play as a kid, and catching him in the safari park and everything else when I was a very very young child. This was a rare character to get. I know these days Pokemon Go and everything else tends to be a little bit more common. However, for me, Pinsir always stood the test of time. Badass, absolute badass design, badass detail. He looks vicious. He looks like he's gonna tear your head off. And what awesome pincers on the top of his head as well. So, just to get you guys into a little bit of the history of me as a person, I have always been a collector of insects, reptiles, crazy sort of tropical animals and things like that. And I used to have rhinoceros beetles and cockroaches and all different kinds of insects as a kid growing up. And Pinsir for me, what is he? Is he a beetle with these giant talons on the top of his head? Is he some kind of like demonic creature? Who really knows? All I know is that this guy is awesome, and I had to have him in my collection when I started making Pokemon come to life and turning them into 3D characters that I could put on a shelf. So just to give you guys a little bit more insight into how I made him. So this huge base here, this massive circle of a body, well, oval shape of a body, was made with getting aluminium foil, crunching it together, wrapping wire around it then, and sticking out one wire this way, one wire that way, one for each arm. Doing the same thing for the legs, but then I would double up the wire. So rather than just one, I want it to be really sturdy, doubling them up. So I've got a really, really nice thick armature wire. So it would stand just as a piece of aluminium foil with masking tape around it and then wires in this position, leaving then two big spikes so I could then attach on the horns at the top. Covering everything with clay is then just a case of getting the arms and legs and everything else in position, making sure it freestands as well. And these awesome looking talons at the front, they've not just been painted on, they actually are freestanding. I hollowed out a massive section and then individually glued on 10 disgusting, gross little teeth. And guys, there is no articulation with this figure. As you guys know, it is indeed a sculpture. I would absolutely love to do an articulated version of this guy that was that big. God, that would be so, so cool to do. But unfortunately isn't something that I've got time or resources to do at this stage. Just wanted to compare him to a couple of the recent Pokemon that I've reviewed. So here he is next to my Pikachu. And here he is next to Mr. Mime. Don't fall over. Please don't fall over. I really hope you guys have liked this video. Please, if you need anything from me, if you've got any questions, like, comment, subscribe, get in touch in the comment section below. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And until next time, from myself, from Pinsir, Pikachu, and Mr. Mime, peace.